In the headlines, opposition leader concerned about tone of police response to his complaint of 2 trespassers on his Mont Daniel home. Government ministers call the UWP unpatriotic for planning a political meeting in Roseau on Creole Day. And a strong police presence expected at this weekend's World Creole Music Festival. I am Andrea Lee with the Channel 5 News, back with the details after this.
Flow helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 7 days of unlimited social messaging, 3 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, 700 local anywhere calls and texts, with the always-on prepaid plan, all for $29. Keep your number when you switch to Dominica's most reliable LTE network. Buy wherever you top up. Switch to Flow. It only gets better.
Here are some tips to reduce mosquito presence in and around your home. Keep water storage containers properly covered. Remove containers that can collect water from your surroundings. Keep garbage bins tightly covered. Pick up your litter and remove all tires from your yard. Keep gutters free of leaves and twigs to prevent stagnant water. Prevent Zika, dengue, and chikungunya. Fight the bite. This is a public service announcement from the Dominica Red Cross.
This message is supported by Flow.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited Flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 120 channels and 29 in HD. All for $160 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
Thank you for staying with us. First up, a top government official has joined Senior Counsel Anthony Astafan in expressing concern over reports of the alleged removal of names from the electors list without due process. The Deputy Prime Minister insists that removing names from the voters list without due process would be illegal. Mr. Austri believes the Dominica Labour Party must pursue the matter, as the intent of such a move would be to disenfranchise overseas voters.
And I've always said that all this electoral reform foolishness is bent at preventing or trying to prevent the Dominicans living overseas who have a greater appreciation of what is happening or what has happened to our country, particularly since Hurricane Maria, and who are in strong support of the government to continue doing what we're doing, and who will come down by any means necessary to vote for the Dominica Labour Party to continue that progress. That is really what the problem is with the United Workers' Party.
In other top stories, Minister for Ecclesiastical, Family and Gender Affairs, Catherine Daniel, says she is appalled that the UWP would use the independence celebrations as a platform for protest action. The Honourable Minister's comments follow the announcement of plans by the United Workers' Party to continue its call for electoral reform with a planned event for the city on Friday, Creole Day. Daniel says this is a sad day for Dominica.
Never in the history of Dominica has any political party has done that. Never. And for Dominicans to tell me at this time when we should be giving thanks to God, 41 years of independence, coming from Maria, coming from Erica, and a group of people find when people are coming, and a lot of people are coming, not only for the Creole Festival, but to see, because they've been hearing, a lot of them tell you they've been hearing that Dominica has made so much strides after Maria. So they're coming to make their eyes boil their peas in local parlance. And you want to tell me at this time, this is what you can offer your country? You know, and people must take stock of those behaviors. If you are doing that now, is when you come in government, you cannot erase things from your heart. You are just that way. So this tells you in your DNA the word patriotism is just not there.
The minister says this move shows that there is no love for country within the ranks of the UWP.
On Friday?
Creole Day.
Creole Day? When people are celebrating their culture, and that is what you have to offer, and you tell me you want to come and lead this land to where? Where are you leading it to? To a path of destruction? How can you unfix all the destruction? Where are you going to unfix it? When you have already created it? You can't unfix it, Darren. It will take years to build back what we have. So we have struggled so hard to bring Dominica to where it is today after everything. And I just thank the Almighty for being on our side. I thank the Almighty for being faithful to Dominica. And I just want to wish everybody a blessed Creole Day tomorrow. Put Dominica first. Hold your flag high up. Hold your head high up. And Dominica will move.
In other developments, Deputy Prime Minister Reginald Austrie says the UWP's plan to hold a meeting in Roseau on Creole Day is another attempt to cause mayhem and confusion in the country.
As part of its continuing campaign for electoral reform, the opposition United Workers' Party is planning a walk through the city, as well as the presentation of petitions to the President and the Electoral Commission demanding the resignation of Prime Minister Skerrit. The event is expected to end with a meeting on the Bayfront. Deputy Prime Minister Austrie was among concerned callers to Kyrie FM's Hang on Thursday.
I'm very, very upset about this. You can fight the government. You can fight Roosevelt. Let us fight. Let us fight man to man. Let us go on the political platform. Let us send our messages. Let us fight a political fight. But this fight is not about who can faster destroy the economy of this country. This fight is not about who can faster take this country back to the dark days of 1995-2000. This is not about denying the poor people of this country an opportunity to celebrate their freedom and their independence. This is not about denying the business community, the private sector, an opportunity by causing mayhem and confusion in the town that traffic cannot flow and possible clashes. That is my fear. And the United Workers' Party have been working on this for a long time. They tried it in Salisbury. They tried it on February 7th, and they're not satisfied that they're not getting the traction they require. And they choose, during our independence celebration, during a time when every single Dominican, black, blue, or green, wearing their work wear, wearing their national dress, and showing pride for their country, the United Workers' Party will choose this season to cause contempt of match. There is no demonstration. There is no protest. This is a move to cause social mayhem in Dominica.
The Deputy Prime Minister believes this action by the United Workers' Party is unpatriotic.
Here is another example of the United Workers' Party demonstrating the lack of patriotism for country, the lack of love for country, the lack of love for people, and will do anything, including snatching bread from the mouth. You have spent your money, you have made your little credit, you have taken your little bar to sell your little barbecue chicken and your beers all over the country, and the United Workers' Party is seeking to create a situation in this country where you will not be able to sell your little chicken, to sell your little beers, and the big restaurants that goes for you, and the bigger supermarkets. This is a high shopping period, even higher than Christmas. A high shopping period for the people of Dominica, for the private sector, for the small businesses, and the United Workers' Party is insistent on preventing that from happening by provoking the police and to calling the police out to action to keep peace and stability. We never know where this thing can end.
The Deputy Prime Minister says the UWP's political event in the city on Friday is likely to infringe on national security. He believes the event amounts to economic sabotage of vendors who look forward to that day to make a living. Police Chief Daniel Carbon has meanwhile warned the public about participating in Friday's event, which he deems illegal. The police chief says for this event to be lawful, he would have had to have been informed by letter 3 days prior to the event, and that has not happened.
Opposition leader Lennox Linton says the police response to his report of an incident where two men believed to be British nationals were captured on security camera trespassing on his property at Mount Daniel has left him somewhat puzzled. Speaking to Matt Peltier on Q95 Wednesday, Mr. Linton said the language used in the response letter from the police is hinting that he may be under investigation himself.
This is the letter. It reads, Lennox Linton, Leader of the Opposition, Office of the Leader of the Opposition, House of Assembly, Victoria Street, Roseau, Council for Dominica, dear sir. This serves to acknowledge receipt of your letter dated October 18th, 2019, with USB flash drive enclosed. Let me explain that on that USB flash drive is the bundle of evidence I just referred to. The letter continues. Listen carefully. Please be informed that this matter is under investigations and you will be required to cooperate fully with the investigations. Daniel Carbon, Chief of Police.
You will be required?
You will be required to cooperate fully with the investigations. Now remember, I am the one who has brought the complaint to the police commissioner and have disclosed to him all the evidence in my possession.
In that flash drive?
He confirms that he has the flash drive, and I've shared with the people of Dominica already what is on that flash drive. When the police commissioner replies and tells me you will be required to cooperate fully with the investigations, I start thinking, okay, maybe you want to investigate me now for bringing the complaint. I have asked you to investigate two British nationals who criminally trespassed on my property. Now it appears that I'm what, the subject of your investigations? Well, we will see about that. Because now I've heard from within the Labour Party that I have played into their hands by asking the police commissioner, by making a complaint to the police commissioner. So what would that mean? I have played into their hands? But they were saying I didn't make any complaint to the police.
I just about to ask a question.
They were saying I didn't make any complaint to the police. Almost as though I had something to hide. So I've complained to the police now, and now I played into their hands. Because all of a sudden, the concoction can no longer stand based on the emergence of the truth. Thank God. So now they're spinning and spinning, and obviously they have commandeered the police to do exactly as they want done with this investigation. Let me make it clear, abundantly clear, that I'm not playing any games with the police where this matter is concerned. I am the one who has filed a complaint of a criminal offense that took place on my property. I'm not the subject of investigation.
Meantime, Mr. Linton is standing by his decision to hold a political event in Roseau on Creole Day to call for the resignation of Prime Minister Scarrett.
A lot of people are asking questions about why Creole Day. Why not Creole Day? This is a day on the calendar of independence activities where we dress up in the garbs. And that's all we're going to do on Friday. We're going to dress up in the garb, the Creole garb. We're going to feel that Creole spirit and that Creole culture that we are blessed with. It has a lot to do with freedom of the spirit. And that's what we're going to celebrate, because at this point in time in our history, our independence is under attack. It's under attack by the very same individual that we want to resign, that we're demanding must resign from office.
A two-day national consultation on the development of sector-specific climate services got underway here on Thursday. The objective of this meeting is to ensure each sector receives data tailored to help it develop climate resilience. The two-day meeting, in which the Caribbean Institute for Meteorology and Hydrology is playing a key role, was preceded by several days of trainings on meteorological services.
So today we get to talk a little bit and tomorrow a little bit about the information that would have come out of the type of training we had over those 8 days, right, from last Monday to yesterday. How can it be applied? How can it be enhanced? How we can work together with our sectors to be able to apply the information for decision making and for risk management in your sectors.
Acting Senior Meteorological Officer Marshall Alexander says quality data is essential in providing accurate information for each sector. He also applauded efforts to develop Dominica's meteorological sector.
The construction of a new climate resilient building for the Dominica Meteorological Service has already started and will be complemented with a well-distributed network of robust automatic weather stations, which are expected to serve as data collection as well as an early warning system for Dominica. Quality data is important in our every aspect of economic and or sectoral development, and here at this two-day training, the goal is to drive towards sector satisfaction, tailoring data based on the needs of the various sectors so that the data is useful and will serve an important role in the climate resilience of these sectors.
Other key partners in the workshops and consultation include the Inter-American Development Bank, Climate Investment Fund, and the University of the West Indies. You are watching the Channel 5 News. Stay tuned for more after the break.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited Flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 120 channels and 29 in HD, all for $160 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
When persons with TB sneeze or cough, healthy persons nearby breathe in the droplets and the bacteria can lodge in their lungs. People with weakened immune systems such as HIV/AIDS, alcohol and drug users, smokers, children, and the elderly are most susceptible. Persons with a cough should take precautions when in contact with persons in public places. Cover your mouth when sneezing and coughing. Visit your doctor or health center. You must complete your treatment. TB can be cured even with HIV. Be responsible. Help stop the spread of TB and HIV. Protect yourself and others.
Flow helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 7 days of unlimited social messaging, 3 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, 700 local anywhere calls and texts with the always-on prepaid plan, all for $29. Keep your number when you switch to Dominica's most reliable LTE network. Buy wherever you top up. Switch to Flow. It only gets better.
Welcome back. The Dominican public and wider world got its first glimpse at the Miss Dominica 2020 contestants. During Flow Dominica's 14th annual Creole in the Park on Wednesday, the 7 young ladies vying for the title of Miss Dominica 2020 officially introduced themselves to the public.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Shannon Connor Saint-Hilaire, a 22-year-old Amazonian woman and a native of the Soufriere community. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Flo for inviting me and my fellow contestants to one of the season's most lively events. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Creole lovers. I am 22-year-old Banika Bertrand, representing the proud community of Maho. I want to thank Flo for welcoming us here today at the 14th annual Creole in the Park. Have a wonderful rest of the evening, everyone.
Bonjour tout le monde, and welcome to Creole in the Park 2019. I am 25-year-old Primrose Angel David, proudly representing the vibrant, lovely, and cultural village of Massac. I will be vying for the title of Miss Dominica 2020. This year we celebrate 41 years of independence under the theme Saluting Resilience and Rejuvenation 2 years on. Happy independence to all of you, but see you again for Mass Dominique 2020. I thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am a proud 22-year-old Melanie Charles from the beautiful community of Goodwill. I will be vying for the title of the Miss Dominica 2020, and I urge you all to come out and please support. It will be a show you will not forget. Thank you so much, and happy independence.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am 24 years old, Kadisha Joseph, representing the fishing community of Pankole. I would like to ask each and every one of you to come and support us as we vie for the prestigious title of Miss Dominica 2020. Happy Independence all.
Happy Independence and good afternoon to all. I am 20-year-old Miss Savan James, and I am honored to be one of the 7 lovely contestants vying for the title of Miss Dominica. I will be representing the nation's capital, Roseau, and I do encourage you during this independence season to participate in all things Dominica. I do hope you continue with us on our journey to the throne. Thank you and have a lovely independence.
Bonjour, Dominica. I am 19-year-old Elnara Emmanuel, representing the beautiful community of Kingshill. I would like to thank Flo for having the 7 contestants who will vie for the title for Miss Dominica. Thank you. Happy Independence.
Dominica Festival's committee officials are attributing the record number of ticket sales for the 21st edition of the World Creole Music Festival to the event's reputation over the years. Here is Julian Morris with more.
Earlier this month, DFC officials announced an unexpected increase in the sale of season tickets for the World Creole Music Festival. Coupled with that information was news that some VVIP and PPVIP tickets had already been sold out. During the weekly press conference leading up to the festival, events assistant at the DFC, Kerwin John Baptist, said the reputation of the festival has led to an increased number of ticket purchases this year.
Every year, the festival gets bigger and it gets better. I think the experience that individuals got last year gave them a push to really just, okay, this year is, they want to come back to see what's going on. I mean, all the added experiences like the village, including the VIP experience, all of that basically summed a great package together. So once the package is great, people will jump on it.
John Baptist pointed to the star-studded lineup as a key factor which enticed more patrons to attend and support the festival. He says the new campaigns undertaken by the DFC also helped spread the word on the WCMF.
And also with the Follow Me campaign we did this year, really taking it out there to different areas, not just through Dominica but also through the Caribbean. We had our French DJs, not just on the radio, but promoting at clubs, promoting at their events basically. And next year we want to do this even bigger and extend to more Caribbean islands.
The 21st edition of the World Creole Music Festival runs from Friday 25th to Sunday 27th October at the Windsor Park Stadium.
Law enforcement officers are promising a strong presence in the city and at Dominica's flagship festival, the World Creole Music Festival, this weekend. Superintendent of Police Richmond Valentine says security will be on high alert on the grounds of the Windsor Park Stadium, venue for the WCMF.
The venue is divided into zones. A senior police officer with a detail of police officers and private security will be responsible to police each zone. All the zones will be supervised by another senior police officer who will be assigned as the ground commander.
Patrons were warned that there would be zero tolerance of weapons during the festival.
Persons entering the venue will not be allowed entry if they are found to be carrying weapons of any kind. Licensed firearm holders will not be allowed entry into the venue with their firearm. Crime prevention. We will embark on a crime prevention regime which provides for a visible presence of police within the city and environs, both day and night throughout the festive season.
Motorists are also being cautioned to adhere to the many traffic signs which will be put in place during the festival weekend.
To provide for safety of patrons and to guide motorists, a traffic plan has been developed which will be in place for the duration of the festival. To complement our efforts to manage traffic successfully, we are appealing to the general public to carpool as much as possible and consider the use of public transportation. No entry signs will be placed at the following locations: on Bath Road at the junction of Cock Street, and that is close to Digicel Building. At the intersection of River Street and Bath Road, that's close to the Link Bridge. At the intersection, of Independence Street and Kennedy Avenue, that's close to Burton's.
Flow helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 7 days of unlimited social messaging, 3 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, 700 local anywhere calls and texts, with the always-on prepaid plan, all for $29. Keep your number when you switch to Dominica's most reliable LTE network. Buy wherever you top up. Switch to Flow. It only gets better.
Here are some tips to reduce mosquito presence in and around your home. Keep water storage containers properly covered. Remove containers that can collect water from your surroundings. Keep garbage bins tightly covered. Pick up your litter and remove all tires from your yard. Keep gutters free of leaves and twigs to prevent stagnant water. Prevent Zika, dengue, and chikungunya. Fight the bite. This is a public service announcement from the Dominica Red Cross.
This message is supported by Flow.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited Flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 120 channels and 29 in HD. All for $160 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
To end the news, the headlines again. Opposition leader concerned over tone of police response to his complaint about 2 trespassers at his home in Mont Daniel. Government ministers called the UWP unpatriotic for planning a political event in the city on Creole Day. And a strong police presence expected at this weekend's World Creole Music Festival. Feel free to contact us at news@marpin2k4.com. You can also access or pause the newscast on our YouTube channel. On behalf of the entire production team, I am Andrea Louis, and to all of our viewers around the world, thank you so much for watching. Join us next time.